Right to YouTube. It's that time of the week again where we're doing another episode of Hentai Review. I believe this is episode 4. And no, if you're new to this, we're just gonna start with the intro, which is like right what we're doing right now. Then we're gonna look in the intro of the hentai that we're reviewing in particular. Then we're gonna rate it between 1 through 5 of these 5 category, which I said is the intro, the hentai, the content of the hentai itself, the lewd part, the creativity of it, the quality of it, and the plot. Obviously, with this being on YouTube, we ain't gonna show the actual lewd part, just the before lewd part. But if you want to see the actual lewd part and my reaction to it, you can find that in my Patreon down below. So, without further ado, let's get straight into this review. Alrighty, now here's the intro. Like I said, we're gonna watch the intro right before the fun bits, and we're just gonna see how it is and rate it. So let's get right into it. So this is animation from Black. So let's see how it is. Somebody say this is supposed to be a goofy Jaden parody. Pretty solid intro so far, setting up the premise, really getting you a good time. I do enjoy me a good hentai animation that can storyboard.
One of them started talking to me in a very flirty way.
Alright.
I blinked. We were already kissing.
Like I said, pretty strong, pretty good, solid.
And all three of them pulled their cocks out in front of
All right, ooh, okay, getting pretty good.
An excitement I've never felt before.
I said we're pretty good setup, man. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much the end of that intro. Like I said, really solid, good content, good setup, and I don't know if you can see on the bar right there on the bottom. Probably not. I think it's out of frame. This is only a little bit of it, so the intro is nice and solid, decent length, set up the premise, the story, tells you how the character is, the voice actress is really good here, so I'll give this a 5 out of 5 in story. This is a really good, solid story. I mean, intro, sorry, I keep saying story, I meant to say intro. So this is a really good, solid intro. It's really fun, that's like how McBleck's animation tend to be. When they actually do a proper animation, they are solid as shit, if I'm being honest. It's very fun. So, like I said, 5 out of 5. Now we'll move on to the next part of this and judge the actual lewd part. Alrighty, so I just got done reviewing the the actual lewd part of the hentai. And like I said, if you guys want to see that, like me actually reviewing the context itself, like the lewd bits, I really do heavily suggest that you guys check out my Patreon down below. Support me, just $3 a month, and you're able to see it unrestricted. But anyways, is where I like to say I give it a solid 5 out of 5. It's a really solid, like animation. It has a little bit for everybody, a little bit of like solid, decent, normal kinks. So like if you're into like BJ's, boob jobs, gangbang a little bit. There's a little bit of stuff in everybody. Each section is divided up by little like intermittent like lore lines. Like after every scene, there's something in between for a little bit, and each scene is long enough for you to loop it. So if you only like one scene in particular, you can easily loop that shit or find a loop of it online and just beat your meat to that. So like I said, it's really solid, really good. It has a little bit of everybody. I feel like if as long as you're straight, of course, or bi, you'd be able to enjoy this. So yeah, really solid 5 out of 5. The animation, it was really strong too, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this segment, so let's get right into the next segment. Alrighty, so for this segment, we're gonna be judging the creativity of it. And for the creativity, I like to give it probably a solid 3 out of 5. Nothing too creative, but it's very solid, you know? It's not lacking anything. Like I said, I have a nice variety of content. The story itself was pretty great with it, so it was just overall strong. It mixed itself pretty well with the lewd and the plot of it to, like I said, it give you something interesting, unique, something you wouldn't really expect. So, like I said, it's nothing outstanding or, like, creative in a way that really, like, oh, shit, why didn't I think of that before? No, it's, like, really good, solid. So, yeah, I give it a 3 out of 5 high creativity. Alrighty, for this segment, we're going to be rating the quality of it, and I give this a 4 out of 5. The animation itself is really good. Like, the animation is really solid animation work. The animator really knows how to animate. Really high quality. The only thing I will say is the art style is goofy as shit, which is not a bad thing. So like, if you're into that goofy shit, which is it has a nice niche that makes it stand out, it's pretty good too. The only reason I give it a 4 out of 5 instead of 5 out of 5 is I feel like it's just like to me a little goofier. So I don't think it. Yeah, I can see that putting off some people, not being like the ultimate like number one, but it's really strong. Like I said, the 4 out of 5, really good, really solid. The animation quality it astounds me. The person who makes it should give themselves a thumb up. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the quality. Alrighty, now for the plot, I will rate it a 5 out of 5. The plot is really strong. It's an origin story for their parody character of Jade in animation, making fun of how everyone want to loot her. So it's a really funny, wacky plot. Give you an origin story. The plot of the whole thing is very intertwined with the like whole animation itself. Like every bit, like every in between every little loot bit, you have some plot in there, and it ties into the narrative of all their like parody little goofy, skits they've been doing with this Jaden parody character. It's overall really strong. It's really funny. The plot with this character in particular is always growing into this funnier and funnier parody. So yeah, 5 out of 5 plot. And with that one, let's see, I gave it a shit. What did I give the intro again? I think I gave it a 5 out of 5, and then I also did 5 out of 5 with the lewd. I think right? Oh shit! Now that I double back, but anyway, the overall positive. Oh man, I know I'm really like unprofessional with this. You think by now I can get it? I think it was like a 20ish or something like that. Man, but anyways, yeah, you guys saw it. If you guys like it, be sure to like, subscribe if you made it this far. Comment down below and suggest which one I should do next. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.